Hi, welcome back to East Coast Dungeons. My name's Jimmy Hall. Today we're going to talk initiative. Initiative in Dungeons & Dragons is going to basically go through the order of combat and who goes first, who goes last. So the player characters are going to roll d20. They're going to add any modifiers that they have. So if you're a rogue, you're adding your... everyone's going to use their dex, but you may have the alert feat. If you're using 2014 version, you're getting a +5. If you're using the 5.5 version of Dungeons & Dragons, you're getting your proficiency bonus. So unless you're a level 13, I believe, you're not getting a 5 on your initiative to add. Okay, so this is behind the scenes how I run the initiative. I have, goes up to 26. So you have from 1 to 26 for the initiative. I have a little magnetized top to it. So if I want to put the monsters at 10 for initiative, this is erasable. So I can change this at any time to whatever I want or player character. As soon as we sit down to play the game, I'm going to hand every one of the players one of these, and they're going to do both sides. So they're going to have something on both sides. All I want is their name and their armor class, so that they can see it and I can see it, and it goes up here. So whatever they roll for initiative, it's super easy. So as they're rolling, when I'm going around the table, I'm like, what do you got? What do you got? And then I'm moving them. So I can use the same initiative for the whole game and just leave it up. I generally don't, because it's pretty fast the way I'm going to do it. So if this is the order, sometimes my monsters, I'll run the initiative all at the same time. If a different monster comes in, I may run them different just so that I'm getting some attacks in between, rather than the players, 4 or 5 players go and then all the monsters go. So if you can break that up in between. Obviously, if I put it at the end, they would be going back to back. So I'm not really going to do that. If I would try to be in the middle or something like that. As a DM, you can just set it up that way. You can just be like, yeah, I rolled this. They don't need to know. Things you're going to do as a DM, they don't have to know. But let's say I don't have this initiative. Well, let's finish this. So, like, say this is where everybody's at for a round of combat. They come to it. I'll just leave this up. They come to a different part of the dungeon or whatever. They run across other monsters. I get them to re-roll. So, this guy might move up here. The monster might move down here, and then this guy. So then the other one moves down there. So however you want to do that, that's fine. Let's say you don't have this. Then what I'm going to do, and you can make use little card stock, and then you can put like the player's name here. You could put like all their dex, strength, wisdom, charisma, constitution, whatever you want to do here. So you can have their numbers for all that. You could have little cards done up. And then as they roll initiative, rather than writing the name down every time, what their score was, I was going to go around the table. Oh, you're 20? Okay, you're probably going to be first. Oh, 17? Oh, you got 19. So I'm going to slide that one in there. I just got them listed 1 to 3. And then that's going to be my initiative. And then as I do it, I'm just going to put it on the bottom. Put it on the bottom as they go. Okay, this one's a little easier to mess up because you could forget to turn it. I like this the most. I just move from right to left all the way down. So at the beginning of the game, I'm going to give the player characters this here. They're going to have an erasable marker. It's all erasable. So they're going to put their name and their armor class. They're going to put it on both sides, and it's going to go up here. So same idea. There's room on both sides. I don't put the armor class of the monsters. The players don't need to know that. So that's how I basically run initiative in the game. So one thing I do sometimes, and I don't do it all the time, but nobody seems to do it, give an advantage on initiative. So if you have a rogue that's up being stealthy and they're in cover, like they're in the woods, they're hidden, they're sneaking up, they're rolling like really high for their stealth checks, would it be hard for them to have advantage attacking an enemy that's on the wall, that's like a guard that's walking back and forth, or a monster. I don't think so. I think they get advantage every time on that initial one. If they roll a stealth check and it's not good, well, maybe they get seen and they don't have any advantage, and then we just straight up roll initiative. So that's how I'm going to run initiative at my game table. Again, it's nice having this set up. I realize not everyone's going to have this. If you didn't have this set up and you didn't have numbers behind the screen and you're a little lost, fold a piece of paper, much smaller than this. I'd probably do half. Fold a piece of paper, put their name. On this side, they don't need the armor class, but I'd put the armor class anyway. Name and armor class. Drape it over top of a DM screen. Okay, and then move the order that way. So that's a nice creative way that you can do it without doing, you know, magnetizing everything. And yeah, you don't have to be over the top with it either. I like it. I like building stuff. I like, you know, having the DM screen set up this way for initiative. Please like the video, share the video, comment below, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, keep rolling those nat 20s.